All right, guys, so we're back with another exercise demo. Today we're doing single leg press, and I just drank a lot of coffee and I'm about to get all up in Marissa's grill. So if my breath smells like coffee, just enjoy yourself, okay?
Mine does too.
All right, good. So we'll have coffee breath together. But what we're gonna do today is a single leg press. And now I want you guys to take a look at Marissa, see where she's at here as she goes through her own rep. Go ahead and go through it here, and then we're gonna adjust it to be exactly what I would wanna see. Typically what we see here when somebody's doing a single leg press is they're only getting a decent bit of range of motion compared to what we'd really wanna see. And again, typically when somebody's setting up for a single leg, I have noticed that they set up in a position where they're getting a little bit less knee flexion and extension, right? So what we could do here is go ahead, rack it. And what I always want to see is somebody set up maybe a little bit lower on the single leg press, right? And I think the reason why people typically set up in a way where that foot's a little bit higher is because they're a little bit less stable than they normally would be with 2 feet on there, right? When you have 2 feet, you're a little bit more stable, you're a little bit stronger, right? So I think that people automatically put their foot a little bit higher because it becomes a little bit easier for them and feels a little bit more comfortable, if that makes sense, right? So always make sure that you're safe and all that good stuff, but we want to make sure that this foot is a little bit lower so we can get better knee flexion extension here. Go ahead. So see how much more we can get out of that now? We're gonna get that much more knee, and she might even be able to come back a little bit further too. Remember, when it comes to knee flexion extension, we always wanna take advantage of how far we can get down based on the amount of ankle flexion extension we have, right? So first and foremost, or ankle mobility that we have. So if you're coming down and your heel's not coming off the platform like hers isn't, there's a good chance you could probably move that foot a little bit further down. Go ahead.
Even lower?
Yep, right there. And now if you're coming down and you're at a point where that heel is starting to come off a little bit, now you've gone too far, come back up a smidge. But look at how much more flexion extension she's getting now. Right, a little bit harder.
Legs.
Yeah, see, she's a little bit harder. Now she's starting to get burnt a little bit. But that's okay, we'll rest for a second. Just remember, guys, even if we're doing a single leg exercise, right, we want to make sure that we're getting full advantage of the exercise, which means in most cases taking it as close to failure as we possibly can, or whatever your plan is set up for. But again, we want to make sure that we are not kind of getting in that place with a single leg press where we're taking it so light and so easy just because it's single leg and we're kind of worried when we're setting up on a leg press, right? Establish what you can do, but always make sure that you're moving up and you're being progressive with it.